they just don't know.
What I told you, Cutter.
People seen it, but they just don't know. People seen it, but they just don't know.
Huh?
People,
Let's go.
people seen it, but they just don't know. People seen it, but they
Baby, but just don't know. Hey, baby, just don't know. Hey, oh, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Icon. Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back in the building. 910 Sports TV. You know what I'm saying? It's week 1 of the NFL season. Hey, I want to thank God for this opportunity because, hey, we live for these moments. This is other than some of the other reasons, this is one of the reasons why I like doing sports is because when we get to talk football, you know what I'm saying, or what especially the first couple of weeks of the season, that's the most exciting time of the year. I want to introduce my right hand man, Jacob the Great. What's going on, fam?
What's up, man? What's up, man? We back. We back. NFL Sunday is here, man.
Yes, sir.
901 Sports TV. We are back, man. And we just
Mm-hmm.
came off the weekend, baby. And we
Yes,
back in the
sir.
building, man.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
all I got to say, stand up, Cowboys Nation, stand
Oh
up.
Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Here we go with this nonsense. But hey, before we even get started, this is what I want to say this. Because I know we ain't gonna talk about it. I know you weren't gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna bring it up now. I'm gonna say the elephant in the room for my Washington Commanders. All summer long, or the last few weeks, I've been hearing about this whole people upset about this Rasan Dotson trade. And I said then, and I'm gonna say it now. Let our new regime do what they do. Yes, we had the old Donald Daniel Snyder regime that have no clue. They didn't know they butt from they stomach. You know what I'm saying? But let this new regime do what they do. All summer you heard when they made that trade that this guy, he wasn't a hard worker, he wasn't competitive, he couldn't get off blocks. He just wasn't doing his job. So they moved
Hold
up.
back up, man. I ain't never heard that until y'all fans said the new GM was stupid. I ain't never heard that last season. I ain't never heard that about him in college. Like, I ain't never heard that, man.
I'm saying the coaches, one of the assistant coaches, who was it? One of the assistant coaches, couple of coaches in the building said that that's the thing about Dotson was Dotson. He wasn't. No matter how much they tried, in practice he wasn't getting off of blocks. They said he wasn't competing. That the level they wanted him to compete. And this is what I'm gonna say is when you're trying to change the culture of a team, then at the end of the day, if the new people come in and they see certain things about the old culture that's not right, I don't care how good you are at something or whatever. If you bring in a negative vibe or not bringing what we want, then we might have to get off of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when Joe Clark had to go on East Side High, he had to get rid of all them jokers. You know what I mean? No matter how much they might have been liked or whatever in the school, he had to get rid of some jokers. You know what I'm saying? To
Well,
turn that school around.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say this. I ain't never heard McLaurin say nothing about this fella Dawson. All I ever heard him say in the sports blogs that, man, he gonna be a dynamic receiver. You know, and and you know, 50 catches, 586 yards as a rookie behind Terry Millard. You still learning from him. That don't, I ain't, that ain't really too bad, man.
What I'm
I,
saying, but
I, I, I,
what's the excuse for the other night? No, you don't care. Everybody on the team called the ball, but you. You didn't catch not one ball. And now people say, "Oh, he just got there." Come on now. You couldn't have got open for one ball. Not one,
I,
not a 5 yard something, a route,
Listen, man.
something.
Y'all got rid of him. I don't know who y'all got taking his place, but all I can tell you, down through the stretch in crunch time, he gonna make a good addition for the Eagles, man. I don't
Well,
think
I'm
y'all
gonna
should
tell you
got.
like this.
I don't think y'all should got rid of him. But I'm not in y'all organization, so that's neither here nor there. But all I know is what I seen from him on the field last year. You know what I mean? That's all I can go by.
All I'm gonna say is everybody to me is expendable. It's right now, except for Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. Anybody else that got traded on my team, I would not bat an eye because we've been sorry for so long. Them the only two players. If you would trade Terry McLaurin tomorrow,
How
a
you
brick
say y'all been
truck.
sorry for so long? It ain't like y'all been sorry for 10 years, man. It ain't like
What
y'all
you
been sorry for the
mean?
last. Y'all ain't been sorry for the last 5 years. Y'all just made
What
the
you
playoffs, bro. Not long
I'm
ago.
talking about consistently good. I'm not talking about one playoff, then wait 4 5 years, make another playoff for at least be like y'all. At least y'all get to the playoffs. We can't even get there to the playoffs consistent. You know what I would take y'all. I would take y'all resume any day of the week over ours right now. That's all I'm saying. So anybody expendable except for Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels, unless Jaden Daniels gonna get like 2 first round
But
picks.
but but
That's the
but but
only
I
way.
can't. We all know why they really got rid of him now.
Really got rid of who?
If he had a decent season this year, you know what I'm saying, and Scary Terry up for that money, you got to clear all the room for Scary Terry, bro. Cause Scary Terry gonna want that CD Lamb and that Jefferson and that Detroit and that receive from Detroit type money. Scary Terry gonna want his bag, bro. Again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I'm just saying that people we gotta pump the brakes and slow down. Everybody was upset about the trade, but I'm saying if the people inside that building is seeing that it's not necessarily about your talent, if you're not working hard at your talent, you know what I'm saying, then how will you get better? You know what I'm saying? You think all these greats got great just by just showing up? Michael Jordan wasn't naturally great. He had to work at it. You know what I'm saying? Kobe wasn't naturally great. He had to work at it. Magic Johnson, all these players had to work at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really, and if you're not competitive in the locker room with your peers, with your teammates, I'm pretty sure somebody was like, man, Terry, Rashawn, to get off this block, man, do this or do that. Your corner's working with you. Yeah, your cornerback's gonna be competitive with you in practice, but they still gonna work with you as a teammate to try to help you get open because they want to win just like you want to win. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
But,
So
but but I
so
just ain't never heard none of the players say that about him. I just heard. I know when players can't get along with coaches, coaches make up excuses too to get them out of there. You know what I mean? But I ain't really never heard none of y'all players say that about that young man. Ever.
Hey, sometimes it's one of them hidden things you just don't talk about unless until it's necessary, until it need to be talked about.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I
but
mean?
I
But
just I just know them coaches be drinking haterade too. For real, for real.
yeah, you right. But anyway, what you want to talk about this morning? You know what I'm saying? What you,
Prime time, Dion.
uh,
You looking bad, you looking bad, you looking bad.
yes,
Dion,
sir.
Dion, Dion. You mustn't go to the altar call before you went to the game. Dion, Dion, Dion. You looking bad out here. Prime time,
Uh,
prime time, prime time. Jerry Jones can't save you now. Prime time, prime time, prime time. Michael Irvin can't save you now. Dion, Dion, Dion. You looking bad, bad, bad.
uh, oh well. So
I'm just saying, I can't man. Listen, man.
hey, I'm gonna say this, man, and I was thinking this last night, and I said if I say it out loud, people gonna think I'm hating, and they gonna think I'm wrong. But the question is, the question is prime time as a coach overrated? You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen this going on too many times where not only it's one thing to get beat, but it's one thing when your team is getting dominated. You know what I'm saying? They getting dominated on both sides of the ball, especially in them trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like up front, he keeps talking about his offensive line getting his team murdered. No, you getting your son murdered. Your son not going to be able to get to the NFL the way you got him. That line is in front of him. It's ridiculous how yesterday was just ridiculous. It just was flat out ridiculous. Yeah, y'all ended up competing better in the second half and only losing 28-10 and didn't give up no points in the second half or whatever the case may be. So yes, your defense might have played a little bit better. But that's not what the storyline really was. That offensive line. You went out and got all these transfer players, and every last one of them offensive alignment is still garbage.
Man,
Still
let me ask
garbage.
you a question, man. I just want to know who is the offensive line coach? What other people are you bringing in to work with the offensive line? You know, Dion, man, you are world renowned football player and baseball player. People respect you at the highest regard when it comes to the football thing. So Dion, my thing is, are you inexperienced? Are you too inexperienced to be at a Power Five school? Should have stayed at Jackson State for about 2 or 3 more years, and then came over to the Power Five school, or
Yeah.
should you came over to be somebody defensive coordinator first before you became a head coach?
Let me ask you this: do you think he need to go out and get maybe, let's say, a Jason Kelsey or Jeff Saturday was a coach for that brief second. So you think
Yeah,
he need to maybe go out and get Jeff Saturday as an offensive line coach? Call him and say, listen, man, I need some help with this offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Saturday was, I don't know if he necessarily gonna be a Hall of Famer, but he was probably borderline Hall of Fame during his career. But I believe he probably know enough about coaching where he could enough about the being an offensive lineman where maybe he can come in and give at least a consultant or something. Because
yeah.
whoever your offense, it's ridiculous.
I think Jason Kelsey. I think the white guy, the bald head, be commentating that just retired from the Rams.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah. So I think those two too. I think a couple of the older Dallas Cowboys that he played with, a couple of the older offensive linemen that he played with, that's still kind of active out there, and they coaching their kids and stuff. And he got many options, man. But I don't even know who this offensive coordinator is, man.
Yeah,
I don't know where he come from, man. Dion, man, you 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 looking horrible out here, man. You
bad,
look
bad,
bad, bro.
bad,
Bro,
bad.
you proving all the naysayers and the haters right.
Hey, and it's funny going into the season. Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back on 95 side. I'm gonna say this on the other side, on the other side on 91 Sport, 910 Sports TV. I'm gonna say it on the other side. We'll be right back. Okay, we back. We back. 910 Sports TV. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I want to say is that everybody, the naysayers all summer long, basically saying they don't even see no more than about 5 or 6 wins this year. Last year they went 4-8. Most people saying the most they might see is 6 wins. I'm like, come on now, Dion. They got to get better because I want to say they was the top five, maybe weren't they the number one transfer portal school over the summer? Like, didn't they over the off season? Didn't they bring in the most transfer kids or something? So I'm
Yeah.
just like, you brought all these transfers over, and because of course you kind of retooled again because I think they brought in 40 more students because last year was like 60 something new students or 60 more new players. I think this year was an extra a new 40 something more. And I know it takes time to build up a
I,
program.
I,
Don't get
I,
me
I
wrong.
can't. I can't. I'm gonna tell you what. Like, I hear what they say about Dabo. I hear what they say about Nick Saban. I hear what they say about a lot of these coaches. They don't agree with transfer portal, but some still use them. But the transfer portal ain't that simple, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That chemistry of getting your kids to learn your style of play, or to really learn an offensive playbook or the offensive schemes ain't that easy, man. Ain't that easy,
Mm-hmm.
especially when they come from a whole nother school, been doing a whole nother thing. It ain't that easy, man. Or
Yeah.
or did they coach at the other school take time with them so they can ensure that they get it, or did they just throw in their lap and say you need to get this? You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
man. It's so many different variables, man. So
Yeah.
so
Right.
so and I don't think
And
Dion
it, and it
Dion's not
oh,
involved enough, bro. He's not
no.
involved enough on the sidelines.
Mm-mm.
He's not involved enough, man. He looked like a Statue of Liberty that just walk every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the only reason he walk because he don't want to get that big toe stiff.
Yeah. Because I think what I think it is. I think part of him is like, I'm gonna stay back and let my coaches do their job. So when we fail, maybe not to the public, but behind the scenes, I have somebody to blame when I fail. I could say, well, this coach over here didn't do his job, or this coach didn't do his job. When really everything, all eyes are on you, Dion, and what you do, and the calls, and even if the call is made by an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator, everybody looking at you because you the one in the media every week talking about how great you were, how great you are, or whatever. And my thing is, somebody made a very good point yesterday, and I thought about this. What's going to happen when Shador and Travis is gone? I don't put Shiloh in there because Shiloh, he overrated to me. You know what I'm saying? Like Shiloh is just, they just talk about Shiloh because he's his son, but Shiloh is overrated. But what's gonna happen
Ah,
when
God.
Travis and
Come on
Shador
now.
leave? Shiloh overrated, man. Come on.
Shiloh, good
Shiloh
cornerback.
get burnt
A good
all over the
safety.
field. He make plays, but he still get burnt a lot.
I mean, he make a lot of plays though.
He make plays, but do you really think he gonna shine like that in the NFL? Like
Oh
the
yeah.
way he
Oh
get
yeah. He
you,
will.
Shiloh?
Yeah.
He gonna be a average to great good player at best. He
No,
gonna be
he gonna be more of an impact player in the NFL. Not a player that shine all the time, but a player that hold impact.
so what do you cause okay, so you're not a shut down corner. So what you look at him like a nickel corner? Or
He
you look at
he
him
he, he, he he's the nickel corner that'll knock your head off.
okay, but I'm just saying to me, when you talk about the hype of that team, it's about those two players.
But
Travis,
not
even Jimmy
really.
Horn. You
He just not getting hype out of all the time through middle school, through high school, through Jackson State. Shiloh really just not getting some hype. So I don't really think people look at Shiloh like they look at Shador ever.
Well, I mean, I think the three components of that team to me that make them go is Travis, Shador, and Jimmy Horn.
Uh
Them
huh.
three right there. And my thing is when they leave, because you got to think those players which Shiloh has been with, even though Shiloh was out he played for somebody else, South Carolina for a year or whatever.
Yeah.
Them players has been with Dion from Dion's conception at Jackson State. So what's going to happen when them players go? And he has to really coach. He can't rely on his son that he known he didn't be coaching since he was eight,
But
9 years old.
do a head coach really coach on any
But I'm
level though?
saying his sons. I'm talking about his sons, like
No,
understanding.
they ain't what I'm saying. If we look at sports, do a head coach really coach, or is they really just a face of the franchise? You know, just to have somebody in the head coaching position.
I think it
Like,
depends on the coach.
I
I
don't
think
really
Nick
think they
Saban
really coach.
coaches.
I don't really think none of them coach anymore, man, because the really the head coach ain't got a lot of say so. Like as I look at the NFL, still now the head coach ain't got a lot of say so. They got some say so, but not a lot no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if the head coach said it's either me or Josh Allen. Bye, coach.
Oh yeah, definitely in that situation. Yeah, definitely. You talking about a difference between coaching and managing. Coaches maybe coach, but they don't really man. They don't man. They well, I'll take that back. They manage the team, but it's like being like if you worked in a restaurant and you was an assistant manager and you got a GM or whatever. When the GM is not there, then the assistant manager runs the show. But the assistant manager can't fire nobody. They can't really discipline to a certain degree, so they have to wait for the GM or the whatever to do it. So in the NFL and the NBA level, then you know the coach can maybe recommend certain things, but if that GM or that owner don't want that player gone or suspended or whatever, do something they did in house, then ain't nothing you can do about it as a coach. You know what I mean? That's why people have issues with Jerry Jones at times because the players will go around to the head coach and go to Jerry and voice their complaints versus Mike McCarthy, whoever there was before him. You know,
That's
Jason
why
Garrett,
that,
you know.
that's why Jerry can't hire no strong will coach. You know what I'm saying? He can't
Yeah,
hire one. Jerry got to have a do boy coach. Jerry could never
yeah,
hire like a Mike Tomlin. He could never hire a Bill Cowher or somebody like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because they ain't going
yeah,
for it. They ain't going for it. But I don't know, man. Dion, man, we gonna see, man. They wanted one, and so we gonna see, man. It's got to be something that happened, man. It's got to be
yeah.
a dramatic change. So we gonna see what prime time gonna do.
Hey, But that's what I want to say, bro. Before you go to the next topic, I want to congratulate the coach for Northern Illinois. And I
Yeah.
know people he about to be an emoji or whatever you call it because he was crying like a big baby after the game. But I love the emotion and I love the fact that they was a supremely big underdog, the biggest underdog that won this season so far, and his team came out and punched Notre Dame in the mouth and whatever, and kept and never backed down. Ended up winning that game. So I said it wasn't last year when Michigan coach won because of some bull job because he had to take over and everybody was getting on him. You know what I'm saying, for crying after the game. This is a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? That man deserved to shed some tears yesterday. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the coach from Northern Illinois, man. So shout out to him, man, and salute on building that program, having a great win, and they 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 really, it just really reminds me, man. No matter how it looks, no matter what people say, the hard work that you can put in, and even on college, any given Saturday, you can happen.
Oh, definitely now, because it go back to what you told me yesterday, brother. When you said the NIL, basically, and this transfer thing, like you said, it's not as easy as you think. But now all these players are being spread out. These
Hmm.
players are going to different programs. Me and you talked about they going to different programs they normally wouldn't have went to before. So now it's starting to get like college basketball, where the field is kind of shrinking and it's getting more and more even across the board. So now when these big schools go into these little mid-major type schools, thinking they just gonna kick them in the mouth and take their money and go home, it ain't gonna necessarily always be the case. Even though this wasn't Notre Dame, but sometimes these teams are going these people's colleges, and like I forgot who when Dion was talking about how this school to get 1 million and we only get 500,000 for them to come play us or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we about to get beat 50-0. Like at least like give us the same amount of money if you're gonna kick our teeth in or
Man,
whatever. But
they
now
pay.
it ain't no
They,
guarantee these teams going in there going. You look, Alabama struggled for the first half yesterday.
yeah,
They struggled
they paid Northern Illinois $1.4 million, and Notre Dame lost.
at the crib. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
so it ain't no guarantee no more now. So hey, but
It
anyway, we're
ain't,
gonna take another quick break. We're gonna be right back on 910 Sports TV and have some more topics. We'll be right back. Okay, we back. We back 910 Sports. Icon E, my man King Jacob the Great. So what's the next topic, player?
the next topic, man, is before we get all the way to the football, man. The injury of Angela Reese. It's really gonna hurt this guy, and I think she's been nursing that injury for a while, man, because they they dropped the last 11 out of 12 games. They lost.
Mm,
So I think
mm,
the injury been hurting her for a while, man. I mean, even though she was still pushing through, but she ain't being as dominant as she is. Her little 17 footer been really off. She can't get no leverage on that calf and stuff like that, man. But she's still banging on the boards and rebounding. But you know, she definitely need to see that she a rookie. So get it seed about. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
see, you
But
know what the problem is with
mm,
with women's basketball is that I don't they need to understand they need to figure out a way with this schedule because how you gonna have these girls play 30 something games, some of them playing 40 if they make it to the final, they make it to the final four championship game, and then 2 weeks later, within 2 3 weeks later, they starting to end the WNBA. So it's like these girls don't even get any rest or
no,
whatever. So think about all the games that Angela Reese played up until this point. You know, she don't play double amount of games that even the WNBA players play. So
she
she's playing like a damn the
hold
NBA
on,
season.
how come she's just a rookie, correct? So she went into being in the college playoffs, getting drafted. 2 to 3 weeks later, she went back on the court.
Mm-hmm. So she done probably play about 60, 70 games versus the regular women that's not rookies done
Mm.
play maybe they regular 25, 30 games or whatever. So she done
Yeah,
played double the triple amount of games that they play. So of course, you know, you might have some wear and tear on your body. You don't care. I don't care if it is just a wrist. That's still wear and tear on your body. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That-
So Caitlin Clark, salute.
well, hey, and
Salute.
that's another thing, bro. They need to stop. Like, I love what. I don't know if you seen what Stephen A. and them did with Shannon, Stephen A. and Shannon when they got at Molly, and Molly got so scared they had to go to commercial because when Shannon got at her, Shannon did one of them took them glasses things off on her. Not necessarily like mad like he was with Skip,
So
but just saying her like, I'm not about to let you skate out of this, Molly. You, Monica McNutt, and I've got the other girl that's always on there with her. They basically was dogging Caitlin Clark out and saying she wasn't worthy of being on the Olympics and this, that, and the third. And all Shannon and Stephen A was saying is not about being worthy, it's about drawing in attention and money, which the WNBA is not really getting. Even in the Olympics, nobody cared about the WNBA. They was caring about the men's team winning, and they was caring about the other stuff that was going on in the Olympics. They didn't care about the WNBA games. You know what I'm saying? So if you'd have put Clayton Clark in there, even if you'd have threw in there for 3 or 4 minutes a game, people would have had eyeballs on it. That's all they was saying. They
actually,
didn't,
actually to have Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese on the same team in the Olympics is going to be a lot of eyeballs.
exactly. But then they were so. But see, the WNBA women are so set in their ways of how they want to do things. But it's like you can't ask for something when somebody give it to you. It's be like if I came to you and you say, Icon, I want you to get me a brand new Mercedes Benz, and I get you a Mercedes Benz, and you say, bro, but I wanted to have all the amenities. You didn't say that, bro. You just said get you a brand new Mercedes Benz. You didn't say you want it fully loaded. But
Well,
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't
but
have it both
but
ways.
see, here's what people say about Shannon Sharp, right? Here's what people say about Stephen A. Smith. They said, well, what that one person said on TikTok is like Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith put so much emphasis on Caitlin Clark, but they act like AJ Wilson ain't did nothing in the NBA, not nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. You don't hear Shannon Sharp say too much about AJ Wilson, man. You don't really. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. I ain't taking it no away from Caitlyn, man, but AJ Wilson the best thing smoking right now in the WNBA. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The best thing smoking. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think Caitlin Clark has got a fair shot. I think she's taking everything she can, and she gonna make them realize who she is. But I think that I don't know if Shannon should have went in on them women like that, but I think he has a valid point, but I think they do too because they've been the one who faced all the adversity and challenge in the WNBA. You've been a mega football star where y'all get money regardless. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I think that McNutt had a problem, but Molly, we know you can't fly a frisbee, so I don't think you should be talking anyway. So
Yeah, she terrible at commentating. I don't even know why they even have. I think that she. I hate to say that about women because I don't think most of them are about just eye candy. I think a lot of them actually know what they're talking about. But Molly is a narcissist, and she's just all about herself,
why
and
you call her
and
noses icon? That's interesting.
because it's because every time she says something, it's always about her. It's bad enough. We know Stephen A. Smith is a narcissist, but we can't. But then she tries to compete with him on who can be more narcissistic to me. And it's like one time she interrupt them to talk about Connecticut football, and they was talking about Alabama and Georgia or something. It was a debate or something about that, and then she
Connecticut,
jumped
what?
in. She said something about Connecticut football. And we
Man,
look like, and then Stephen and Shannon like, you interrupted me, or Stephen A said you interrupted me to say something about Connecticut football. And it was like to me, she like a little child to me. You know how a little like a puppy. Like if you're doing something and they want attention at the point that you're trying to do something that's important at that moment. And it's like
right.
with her, she could be like, Shannon Sharp could be in one of his crazy ass rants or whatever, and she'll literally interrupt him to say something crazy that has nothing to do with the conversation. And you could
I
say,
just
you could see, huh?
I just don't know even how she get on there, bro. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
you could see Shannon Sharp and Stephen A getting frustrated with her sometimes. And they've even made comments like, we're not getting rid of her because there's always been rumors about her getting fired. Because I really think at some point it's going to something behind the scenes going to happen where
So
she
I what's gonna happen when Stephen A. Smith go to nighttime TV? Cause he going. Oh, he
Oh,
going.
Shannon Sharp gonna take over the show. That's Shannon Sharp's show. I'm telling
And
you,
Molly
it's just
and,
a matter of time.
and Molly gonna be out of there.
Oh yeah, once they revamp it, but he gonna get somebody else because I don't think Shannon gonna want Molly as his commentator or whatever. He gonna bring somebody else he wants in, but it's not gonna be Molly. I'm telling you that now. You know, and Molly is not. She's not popular enough to get her own show. That's why she hasn't gotten her own show. Because I guarantee if it was up to Molly, Molly is doing all this to get her own show. But nobody's gonna sit there and watch Molly rant and go into these long rants on mean nothing
Now,
and that
now,
look.
now, 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 do I think
Don't nobody want to hear all
Molly,
that.
do I think Molly can do a show with a few more former WNBA players? Oh yeah, I think it could work. You
That
know what I'm
probably
saying?
could work. Like she did Monica McNutt and she did the other girl. I can't remember the other girl's name right now. But she
Yeah,
did a few of them, maybe, but not her
yeah,
having her own show.
but you know why it work? Because those girls keep interesting takes all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
That's why it work.
yeah. But anyway, bro, man, listen, man. You know it's the first game, so we know we got to go do our picks, and you got a lot of games to go through, and we only got a few minutes to do it, so we might as well go ahead and jump into it.
Yeah, we got to take another quick commercial break though, right?
Yeah. We'll take one more commercial break, and we'll be right back. 910 Sports TV. And we back. 910 Sports TV. Your guy, your man, your boy, Icon E, and my man in the building. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Dallas Cowboy, biggest fan himself. You know what I'm saying? Jacob the Great. So we're gonna go into these games, man. So just to recap, Chiefs beat the Ravens week 1. I called it. My brother actually, we did scores. I think he said 30-27. I said 2017. So he came probably a little bit closer than I did. I would have got it if what you call it wouldn't have they wouldn't have had the last couple of scores because it was 20-17 for a minute. Now like, I might win this little whatever. But I'm gonna say about that particular game is that the difference between Lamar and Patrick is one thing: accuracy. Because the plays that Mahomes makes when he goes out of the pocket, he hits his players on like on point almost every time. Lamar Jackson missed two crucial red zone passes with guys pretty much wide open in the end zone in the fourth quarter. That's the biggest difference between the two of them.
The
That's the
running
only thing I really see that
the,
separates them.
the running back Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I see. But other than that, it was a great game. Both of them gonna have a great season. They might see each other again in the NFC Championship game. So
yeah.
Packers and Eagles. Go ahead.
I think they're gonna have a really, 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 really great season. I think Lamar is an exceptional talent, but I just when people be telling me he been big, I be like, nah, bro, nah,
No.
nah, man, nah, man, nah. But he's an exceptional talent. He top 5 quarterbacks in the league. You know, we gonna see what happens. But it's gonna be hard to beat my homeboy. I just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
believe that my homeboy about to do something ain't nobody never did. My homeboy about to
Me
three
too.
people.
Me too. I feel the same way, especially them weapons. When I see Xavier Worthy, I said, okay, this about to be doggone unfair. That dude, there, good lord, I ain't know he was that dang fast. But anyway,
He the real deal. He the real deal.
but Eagles and Packers, Eagles gonna be able to score all day long. We know that, but they don't play no defense, so that might be their Achilles heel because basically, you know, Jordan Love got hurt and they were still giving up points, whatever, and so the Packers. Hopefully, maybe they can. I don't know who their backup is. Maybe they can stand pat for a couple of weeks. Maybe go 2-2 or something till he get back. Because they said it'll only be maybe 3 or 4 weeks that he out. So we'll see. MCL is one of them injuries where you never know. You know what I mean? It could be touch and go. You come back one game and be out again for a few more weeks, or it could completely tear on you. So they got to be very careful on how they bring him back. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, both Eagles are gonna still be at the top of the East, but they might struggle defensively. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Because they went in.
I don't know why I come, man, because if Jordan Love hadn't got hurt, the Eagles would have won that.
Yeah,
The only reason they won is because that man got hurt, man. Cause they can't stop a wet cold.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
Their
yeah, we'll
defense
see.
is trash.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Well, let's go to the next Saints Panthers. I got Saints. We can already talk about the game, but if you want to say something about it, I'm just gonna say Saints.
I got Panthers, man. I got Panthers.
Okay.
I think the Panthers won, but they won. Did they win? They won their last 6 or 7 games last season.
Who, the
And
Panthers
yeah,
or
I
the
think
Saints?
so. The
They
Panthers, I
did win
think.
a few games down. They did win a
Yeah, yeah,
few
yeah, yeah, yeah.
games
So
at
I think
the end.
I think that was our boy first year. I think he got a little bit more poise now, and don't be surprised if the Panthers upset the Saints.
I was gonna have Saints because they at the crib and it's hard to beat them in New Orleans. You
Oh,
know what I
okay.
mean? So that's the reason why I got the Saints. Vikings, Giants.
Oh man.
Lord, I know.
Let me see. Let me see. The Minnesota Smurfs against the New York Midgets. I really don't care, but I'm gonna say Vikings.
Uh, they back up at Sam Darnold. I'm just gonna say Giants just because at least they got to start. They starting quarterback. I ain't never liked Sam Darnold. I ain't like Sam Darnold in college. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Patriots and Bengals. I'm gonna say Bengals. You know what I mean? I just say Bengals. I mean, even though they don't got Jamar Chase today,
They still
I'm gonna
got Joe
still
Blow
say
though.
yeah. And they got T Higgins out there, so they should be all right against the Patriots.
Right.
So yeah. So anyway, Steelers, Falcons.
I'm gonna say Steelers.
I'm gonna say Falcons because for one, Russell Wilson is out. Two, I've actually did used to do security in the Falcons and Atlanta Falcons games. And now it's not like it used to be because before when I did security, they was at the other dome. They was at the other stadium. Forgot the name of it, but now it's Mercedes Benz. And Mercedes Benz is bigger, and it's not like the other stadium. It was almost like a college atmosphere where all the seats was closer, and you kind of right up on the field. Where the new stadium is kind of spread out, so you don't get that same electric feel about it when the players come on the field and the energy of the fans. But I
Uh,
still feel like the Falcons fan, that first couple of weeks of the season, them Falcons fans be crazy. So I'm gonna just say because Atlanta at home, and I do feel like all the weapons that Atlanta has, and Kirk Cousins is serviceable enough to win games. He might not win you a Super Bowl, but he gonna win you games. So I'm gonna say the Falcons today.
okay. All right.
So
You said Falcons. Okay. All right.
so okay. I wish I had a pen. I was looking for my pen real quick to try to write all the who picked what. Or whatever. I'm gonna try to see if after the game I may check with you again before the game starts and we can compare for next week or whatever.
Okay.
Or we maybe can post it up on the page who you picked and who I picked.
Right.
Um so the next one is Texans and Colts.
Texans and Colts.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got CJ. I got CJ Stroud all day, man.
Yeah, me too, me too, me too. We ain't gotta really say much about that one. CJ Stroud all day. Uh, I wasn't an Anthony Richards fan. Now he surprised me last year, but anyway. Um, Cardinals and Bills.
Um,
Interesting game. But go ahead.
I'm gonna say the Cardinals.
I think I might lean to your way too, brother, because the
Excuse me.
Bills lost a lot. People keep saying Josh Allen is this and Josh Allen is that, but you lost two of your starting wide receivers. I don't care who you are, other than Mahomes or Brady. Them the only two quarterbacks I know that lost like a big chunk of their offense and still was able to excel with new players like that. I just don't see Josh Allen in that same category. So I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals today.
Yeah, I actually think Diggs made Josh Allen. So that's just my personal opinion.
Hey, I feel you. Titans and Bears.
I'm gonna go Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears too. Uh, who I got next? I got Jaguars and Dolphins. That's your boy, Trevor Lawrence.
Man, listen, I just ain't believing it, man. I just ain't believing that a healthy tour. and Tyreek Hill out there running like a deer, it's gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I'm going Dolphins too,
Yeah,
especially at the crib. It's still
yeah,
90 degrees down there. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm going with it. I'm going with the Dolphins all day on
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Broncos and Seahawks. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm gonna say Seahawks, but I will say that if Bo Nix play like he's projected to play, man, the Denver Broncos might be good for a long time. That's all I'm gonna say
Yeah, you're
about that.
right. Yeah, you're right. I agree. I agree. They might sneak up on some teams.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just
cause
say Seahawks.
I
Huh?
seen him play in the preseason, and he looked like he been playing NFL for like 10 years, bro.
Well, hell, he
No,
played in
without
college football for about 10 years, so he should be ready.
yeah,
Um, so I'm gonna say Seahawks today, just because they are more of a complete, been together longer. So it's a lot of time when you got a new team, it take a few games. So I'm gonna say
Gino ain't
Seahawks.
it though. Gino ain't it, bro.
Huh. I know he ain't it, but I just feel like overall the team been together a little bit longer. So I
Yeah,
think they may end up pulling, and they at home.
yeah, that's
So
fine.
so Raiders and Chargers.
Okay.
I already know what you said Raiders and Chargers.
Um, Raiders, man. I don't believe in no Justin Herbert, bro.
Okay.
Justin Herb,
And
Justin Herb, you not. No,
well, I'm gonna say I know you're not the biggest fan, but I'm gonna say Chargers just because I believe in Jim Harbaugh today. So I'm gonna say Chargers for today. And Raiders don't have no quarterback.
Ain't he a thief?
He is, but Raiders don't got no quarterback. Sometimes thieves make the best whatever.
Yeah, they got what's his name? Connor Marshall, whatever his name is, Marshall,
They
whatever.
they don't got nobody. So I'm gonna say Chargers. They don't got nobody. You couldn't even remember the name. They don't got nobody. They ain't got
Oh
nobody.
man.
So I already
Oh
know what you're
man.
gonna say in this game. I already know you're gonna your boys and the Browns. So I'm gonna say the Browns just because the Cowboys they were just way too noisy all season. So I'm just gonna say the Browns for the day. The Brown defense is thorough. They something
Dallas
serious.
Dallas Cowboys, man. Dallas Dallas 34, Cleveland Browns 21.
Okay. Now my game, Commanders Buccaneers. I'm gonna say we win it today. I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm all that kind of good stuff. But I'm gonna have faith in my boys for the day against the Buccaneers. Um, Hopefully, I don't know if Baker Mayfield could put two good seasons together in a row anyway. So I'm gonna say my boys, since you did get a score in your game, I'm gonna give a score in mine. I'm gonna say 27-24.
Okay,
In
okay,
my
okay.
game.
Okay, so
So
y'all playing against Baker Trash Trio. Okay, all right.
well, at least you ain't calling the other thing when it got us in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Rams and Lions. That's nephew and them.
I got
They in
Ravens.
Detroit. I'm gonna say Detroit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I think they're gonna kind of get back on that wave of momentum from last year and whatever. And the last game is Jets and 49ers.
40, 49ers, 38 to 22, 24.
Okay, I'm gonna say 49ers. I'm gonna say 31-27. And so from there, okay, so you go ahead and get the drops. We about to run out of time,
Okay.
and we got up out of here.
Thank you for tapping in with 901 Sports TV, hosted by Icon E and Jacob the Great. We're here to bring you the best sports and media from high school interviews, student athlete interviews, college, NFL, WNBA, MLB. Bring you the best news and media. We're here every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for your ongoing support. And this TV show is executive produced by Kimmy K and Senior G, produced by Eddie Jones the third and Jacob W. Anderson the second. Thank you for your ongoing support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So everybody have a blessed Sunday, blessed week. Enjoy your football, and hope your team wins unless it's against mine. Y'all have a good day.
Peace out. Blessings.